What's up? Happy Monday. Coming in live. Oh my goodness. Today's episode is gonna rock you on your socks. Cause guess what? I just got done. I had to go to the market to get some dog chicken for them. And I just got done listening to an entire chapter of an Audible book. And I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna teach you that I just learned, a few hacks, will blow your mind. So if you're brand spanking new to the Breakfast Show, welcome. It's an honor to have you. Hey, do me the biggest favor. Just drop in the comments the word new. I'd love to know if you are brand new. If you're returning, hello. It's an honor to have you. I'm in Michigan. It is 9:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. So I am in Michigan. Today's a beautiful day. It's been really nice. Obviously, I'm getting freaking tan. So here's what we're going to do. Here's little Gia. Gia wants to come up and be a part. So a little bit about my background. So my background, actually, I, for 11 months, tried to drop weight. I did a lot of things. Ended up going in for a physical. And when I went in for my physical, they did a ton of blood work. I actually did 5 days of even just like my hormones. Everything came back and I had an amazing bill of health. So my doctor's like, you know what? Sometimes when we have struggles with our weight, a pre-diabetic medicine known as metformin can help you. And that was just when I was like, no thanks. Like, I need to stop. Something's not right. Something I'm doing isn't correct. I need to figure out what it is and how to lose weight the right way. And Dr. James was recommended by a crap ton of people. Like, a book that will forever change your life that you'll never regret getting. It's The Obesity Fix, written by Dr. James. So you can literally right now, I'm gonna grab her blanket. You can literally right now grab the Audible app for free. So what I did is I downloaded that Audible app on that way home from that appointment. And when I did that, I ended up going to Amazon, searching for the book, The Obesity Fix. It came up and I ordered it on the Kindle version. Oh, it sounds like she might have peed on this. And I ordered it on the Kindle version, okay? So that's how you're gonna do it. After that, every book that came up on a recommendation, every book that came up on a recommendation since then, I've listened to. So I've listened to 40 plus Audible books. After doing that, I've taken all of that knowledge and I've dropped 30 pounds and I did it in 5 months. So I've got a lot of tips for you. I've got a lot of tools, a lot of don't do this versus do that, this versus that. So I think it's gonna help you in a ton of ways. So let's hurry up and let's dive in. If you are new, maybe you're driving. Okay, I have a guide. Drop in the comments the word new. I can share the guide with you. This guide helped me in many ways. And this guide also breaks down everything we're gonna talk about, but instead of you being like, this is too much information, it'll be in one place. So just drop new in the comments and I'll give that to you. Okay, so let's dive in and let's talk about the most obvious. But listen, do you know how many people have tuned into this show and they're like, well, duh, protein, but then they're like, oh my gosh, the cottage cheese that I was buying or the Greek yogurt that I was buying was actually causing me to put this weight on. So make sure you tune in. Terry, just make sure you follow me back. Okay, are you on Instagram or Facebook that you can, you have to follow me back for me to send you the link. Instagram or Facebook, if you message me, Michelle Churchill Fit with 3 T's, or Michelle Lynn Dworack, I can then send that link to you because it's a link. Does that make sense? So number 1, protein, it's our desirable goal weight. So I had to go to Google. So many people say the craziest things. They're like, you have to do 1.2. You guys, it's factual that you have a desirable weight. So if you actually right now go to Google and you search like 5'7" female weight, it gives you a range. It's gonna have a range from like mine says 129 to 150. So my number was 150. The higher number is the number you attack if you want to lose weight, okay? So if you wanna lose weight, the higher number is the number you wanna reach for. So mine was 150. 150 grams of protein is only 600 calories. 150 grams of fat is 1,350 calories. So I'm telling you right now that where there is a will, there is a way. I'm gonna give you a hack today. So if you're going to the grocery store today, you're gonna know exactly, hey, this food's a protein versus this food. hey, this food's not a good source of a protein. So this is going to help you in many ways, okay? So with your protein, you burn 30% more calories eating it. You also improve your muscle tone. We don't ever want to lose weight and lose our muscle mass. There's a way to biohack that. There's a lot of people that I talk to in a given day who end up doing injectables or they're doing the GLPs. The first thing it's doing is eating the muscle mass. So when they get off of it, now they actually have a worse off metabolism than before they started. So if it was already hard and then you put the staple in and now you get off of it, now what? Okay, we really want to go in and make sure we're getting the proper protein so that we can burn 30% more calories, improve the muscle tone, have the body physically tap into that fat storage instead of into the protein storage, the muscles. And then the last thing, it's actually how you feel full and satiety. So it's crazy. I did my glucose levels. And when you check your glucose levels by poking your finger, wow, do your glucose levels drop very much so or spike very high when you're deficit in protein. So those are the reasons why. Just aim, even if you're not a huge, massive eater, please aim for 30 grams of protein with every snack, every meal, every dessert. I've got the best no-bake recipes. Like you guys see, I drop recipes. Like I'm telling you, you can have desserts, you can, all of the things as long as you're getting 30 grams of protein. Protein bars and protein shakes, you have to be very careful. Kirkland, which is Costco, they have a really good protein bar. But the ones that I was buying before that, they were the pure protein. They actually had a 0 out of 100 rating. Okay, a 0 out of 100 rating. The number one additive inside of them literally exceeds the AD1 and is possible carcinogenic. It says it right on it. It disrupts the gut microbiota. So you have to get this app to help you. It's called Yuka, Y-U-K-A, Yuka. And if you scan your foods and your protein bars and your protein shakes, you'll know if there's any additives or fillers that are causing stress to the body. And when we cause stress to the body, we're actually putting weight on. We're actually storing our food as fat instead of using our food or storing it as energy. This is exactly what happened to me. When I upped my protein, when I upped my water, when I upped my fiber, which we're going to talk about, I didn't get results for 11 months because of the sources I was using. I was not fully knowledgeable. I listened to a bunch of people who just came on and said, drink water, but then I added Mio and Crystal Light. So you have to get that Yuka app. And if you use something twice a week, scan it in that app. I'm actually pissed. I just went to Gordon's with her. Okay. So Gia, she eats, a lot of chicken. She doesn't really like kibble. And I know that's pretty bad, but I usually make my dogs home dog food. Well, they didn't have any frozen chicken, or chicken thighs. So I got this thing. Anyways, long story short, it's got awful ingredients, horrible. I'm going to throw away the whole thing that cost me $25 because literally like what they're doing and altering the glucose levels, just get the app, Yuka, okay? For the hack for you, all you have to do and all you have to know is when you look at the back of something, okay? Everything's always going to have calories. So you'll see right here, 90 calories. All you need to do is you need to cover the last number of calories. Okay, so you look at calories, cover it. When you cover that last number, what are you left with? The number you're left with is how many grams of protein there needs to be. Or plus, so 9 or more. So there's a 9. Is there 9 or more? Oh my gosh, there's 16 grams. So this is a good protein. The second thing I would do is I would scan it in the Yuka app. Okay, Y-U-K-A, guys. It's a free app. I'm not giving you a code. I'm not trying to sell, beg, or convince you. I'm trying to change your life right now. It's Monday. Okay, I'm telling you right now that if you started getting rid of some of these foods that have fillers and additives and dyes, and you felt the way it's going to make you feel, you're not going to go back to them. Okay, so 90 calories. Drop a tip in the comments if that was helpful. Drop it again if you want me to give you another example. Okay, so that's the protein. So now we can't go to the market and be like, well, I don't really know. Now you guys have a tip. If something has 200 calories, we covered the last number, we have 20, we go down to protein, is there 20? If there's not the best bang for our buck, okay? If it is, awesome. So that's how we know. Step 2, we scan it in the Yuka app, Y-U-K-A. Okay, in that Yuka app, it rates our foods. It's bright red. You click on the risk. It tells you what the additives are, and it tells you exactly what those additives are doing internally inside of the body. So there's your answers for that. We talked about the why behind protein. The body is mainly made up of protein and water. They are besties. So look at your body and just envision like protein, water, protein, water. And the most abundant protein found within your body, which I'm sure you've heard of, is collagen. I've listened to now 4+ Audible books just on collagen because there's 25 different types of collagen. And if you care at all about hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity, and your gut, that all has to do with collagen production. At 20 years old, we all have 100% collagen within us. So we have collagen, we have 100%. Each year after 20, we become deficit, okay? So we become deficit in the collagen. So we're losing about 1%. We see this, if you're 40, you've lost about 20%. You see it in your hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity, right? Wrinkles. I had to get hair extensions. Now I don't have them. I used to have fake eyelashes. Now I don't have them. I used to have itty bitty 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 little eyebrows. Now they grew in, okay? Collagen is a real thing. But there's 25 types. And when a company can sell a product, what it does is it puts it very, very, very as much additives and as much fillers as it can inside of it because it's the cheapest for them to create it. And then they can turn around and make a buck off of it. Typical companies are out to make money, guys. They're not out to see you thrive and live until you're 90. So what happens is your most important collagen that you become deficit in each year after 20 is the type 2. Okay, so now we have to realize that when we look at ingredients, the first ingredient listed in anything on an ingredient list, it's what you find the most of. The last ingredient is what you find the least of. So the first ingredient of mine should have been type 2 collagen. It wasn't even in the last ingredient. It was a filler, additive. So you have to be careful. And I didn't know this until I went through 20 different brands. So don't beat yourself up right now. Okay? Please. So that's for the collagen. You want it to be liquid, water soluble. You want to, at a molecular level, literally suck up in those joints, in those bones, in that skin as much as possible. The third thing, there's a holistic wives' tale around organic tremella mushroom. Organic tremella mushroom mimics hyaluronic acid. I had skin cancer, all right here. I had 26 stitches in my face. I had a Mohs procedure, tried to figure out exactly what happened. Why did this happen? Coming to find out, that's when I was introduced to this Yuka app that we're talking about. Every moisturizer, every lotion, every makeup, every bronzer, every single one of them, when I scanned the product, had horrible ratings. And then when I clicked on the additives that were in them, most of them were carcinogenic. Okay, most of them said pollution right on them. So use that app because that's what I lead to and why I think I had skin cancer. Okay, organic tremella mushroom eaten at the same time as collagen mimics hyaluronic acid. So you guys have probably seen my crow's feet, my 11s improved tremendously when I added that in. I actually have a massive before and after picture. So, and then lastly, I'll never stop using a fat burner, but typically people use berberine. I don't because of the caffeine. The best one, because CLA, conjunctuated linoleic acid, has seed oils. We don't want seed oils. So the best one actually comes all the way over from Italy and Sicily. So we had yesterday an exchange party. My sister has a exchange student, and over in Australia and Ireland and Spain, all of these ingredients are banned. They're banned. They're not allowed in their foods. They're not allowed in their beverages. But here we live in a country where we have full freedom. But we don't realize to do our due diligence. We don't realize that. So from Italy and Sicily, they have this blood red orange that has an ingredient that is an antioxidant in the blood red orange called the morosil. It's the only patent fat burner. 94% of people who use this fat burner for 12 weeks in a row, body fat percentage, boom. Body fat composition, boom. Visceral belly fat decreases. Okay, so let's hone in. Why did these 6% not get results? Is this a luck factor? They didn't last 12 weeks, they quit. Or they were inconsistent. Put the frickin' tablespoon out on the counter, please, and just have it there for a reminder and do it once a day. So the collagen that I use, how amazing. The woman that invented it over from Australia, guess what's in it? Organic tremella mushroom, boom. Type 2 collagen medical grade, boom. Fenugreek supports the gut lining and Morosil blood red orange. Fat burner, 4 supplements in 1 bottle of a full month supply of a liquid collagen, belly fat blasting liquid collagen. This specific one has Science Clinical's third-party validation and is clean. I will pay the extra 4 cents for a dose of collagen than one that is infested with fillers and additives that are actually gonna hurt me and create me to age faster, okay? Yeah, drop the word slim in the comments until the 4th. So we've got 3 days. We were just alerted that there is what's called Black Friday. If you purchase a 2-month supply of my micro-beaded medical grade peptides, I've got 3 different stacks. They were all stacked with different formulas that are mimicking effect at a cellular level. You get my belly fat blasting liquid collagen for actually FREE. Lily, can you follow me back for free? So you'll have full month supply for free, and you'll have a bag of my hydrogen water nitro for free. If you set that up on a 60-day subscription, say, I'm gonna reach my goal with microbeaded cell-activated peptides. When it comes in 2 months, your Slim comes for free with it. This is Black Friday in June, okay? So drop Black Friday, drop promo, or if you're like, I just want the Slim, drop the word Slim. I'll share the video of the science that I shared with myself. I saw a video, it's not me, that had me go, I needed this yesterday. This is what I want in a collagen. I'm gonna research this other one and this other one. I'm gonna compare, dude, 4 cents, 5 cents more to have this one. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's 1 tablespoon. There's no dairy, there's no coffee, there's no caffeine, there's no soy, there's no gluten. So people who have gastric sleeve, cancer, like you guys, they're using this because it doesn't have those things. It's 1 tablespoon, you shake it up, you keep it in the fridge. This is a chocolate raspberry, there's a chocolate mint. 1 tablespoon in your mouth, in your yogurt, in your smoothie, whatever you desire, you need 1 a day, 1 tablespoon. Okay, tastes like a chocolate pudding to me. That's the protein part of it. Now we have to talk about water. What term do you think came first? Do you think it was the term liposuction or the term lipolysis? Okay, liposuction or lipolysis. So liposuction did not come first. Lipolysis did come first. So lipolysis is how the body actually texts Jamie Churchill, what days do you have Bella this week? So lipolysis is actually how your body burns fat. How does it need it? It needs half of your weight in ounces of water. Well, some people start getting half their weight in ounces of water. Some people like me add things like Mio and Crystal Light to their water. Get the Yucca app, scan it in the Yucca app. Oh my gosh, these additives lead to like an endocrine disruptor, right? Go look it up in the Yucca app, guys. Do you know how many people are adding Mio and Crystal Light to their water thinking they're burning fat, but they're actually destroying their metabolism even more? They're actually becoming even more overweight because of it, okay? Even someone who came over, we've got 4 people who came over as exchange students, okay? My family has them. They've all put on weight. They're all leaving in a week and they're all like, well, I put on 9 pounds. You guys, it's our food system. Our food system is broke. They could come over here and eat, so we have to do our due diligence. So what app do they use while they're here? Yucca, Y-U-K-A, Y-U-K-A. Okay, Angelina says this is so true. Thank you, friend. So when it comes to water, it's not just half of your weight. Do you drink coffee? How many ounces? Because that dehydrates you. You need to add that back in. Do you ever drink wine? How many ounces? You need to add that back in. So pop, alcohol, coffee, you got to add them back in because they're dehydrating you. It's a diuretic. So it's half your weight in ounces of water plus any ounces of pop, coffee, and alcohol. And if you're a coffee drinker, make sure you're using one that has 0 pesticides because 9 out of 10 times, they are literally infested with pesticides. It's the only reason why nutritionists are out there saying, hey, give up the caffeine. It's only because pesticides. I was using Rise. I found one that has even more positive benefits and is like a quarter cheaper for each cup. It's a nootropic blend. It's a Colombian brew that has not one flipping pesticide. It's got your L-theanine, your cordyceps mushroom, your lion's mane mushroom. It's a 0 crash clarity energy. Drop coffee in the comments. I'll share the video with you. Right now it's buy 1, get 1 free. Buy 2, get 2 free. And I pay less than I did with Rise. And this specific one actually has Science Clinical's third-party validation behind it. That's pretty sexy to me. They can't just put on the label. So Debbie, can you follow me back? I will send that to you. Instagram and Facebook is the best way to get a hold of me because I can't send links. If you're new, drop new as well because I have a guide that'll help you in many ways. My Instagram is Michelle Churchill Fit with 3 T's. I don't know, Debbie, if you could follow me over there or message me coffee, or Michelle Lynn Dworack on Facebook. Okay? New, okay, because I'll definitely give you that guide. Just say protein guide or coffee or whatever. Could you do that for me? So that's the water component. So you have to be careful. What are you adding? If you turn to another page and you see a girl that dropped 40 pounds and she used electrolytes in menopause, guys, the electrolytes that she automatically was using could have additives and fillers in them if you're going and you're not buying the same one she's using. Nectar is a great one. Ultima over at Whole Foods is a horrible one. Go search it in the Yuka app. So even if you're shopping at Whole Foods, you have to be careful. So these additives and fillers and ingredients are what is leading the world to more medicine, more psoriasis, more skin conditions, more literally. The number one cure to the human body is food. So I'm telling you right now, we have a broken food system, and that's why I scream this from the rooftop. With your water, please just set a timer. Every 90 minutes, if you stop, drop, and you drink for 15 seconds, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, you are going to reach that goal of half of your weight. Every 90 minutes, like this thing's going to go off in 42 minutes. Okay. I have next to my bed a piece of paper that says water, water, water. Very important. Water before coffee. We have something that's called the circadian rhythm. Our body's used to sleeping at night when it's dark. The body is the same circadian rhythm reset with water. So wake up, water. If you absolutely hate water, chew a piece of gum. It'll quench your thirst. Add things to your water like grapes or watermelon or strawberries or blackberries or blueberries, mint leaves, peppermint, lemons, limes, cucumbers. Figure it out. But scan it in that app if you are in any way, shape, or form. I used everything you said. Now I'm trying to fix my gut, and good for you, girlfriend. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Have you ever considered cell-activated medical grade peptides that actually mimic at a cellular level what's already found in your body instead of tricking the brain? That's how I read it. So here's the deal with that. So with your water, infuse it, set the timer, chew a piece of gum, it'll quench your thirst. Those are my biggest tips for you. Your bladder will adjust in 90 days. 90 days. So it is a short-term sacrifice for a future gain, but it'll get better. So that's my little tip and my little nugget for you when it comes to water. As far as soda water, like your carbonated water, that does count towards water intake, but you have to scan it in the Yuka app. Like I know some of the bubblies count, LaCroix, but like the ice one from the pink and yellow and orange and green one, no, horrible. Like from Costco, if you scan it in the Yuka app, you'll see. As far as hydrogen, so hydrogen is not in the body at all in any way, shape, or form. If you add hydrogen into the body, okay, you can add hydrogen in. If you add hydrogen in, I'm sure you're aware, and I'm sure you know, that hydrogen actually dilates the blood vessels 10 times for 10 hours, okay? So this is proven through science. It's proven through clinicals. It has third-party validation behind that fact, okay? So you literally can blow up those blood vessels. Could you imagine more blood flow? Could you imagine more blood flow? The brain fog, the clarity. How about the energy? Chronic fatigue, blood pressure improves, headaches improve, pain, recovery, all of it improves from hydrogen. Gary Brecka discovered this about 10 years ago, but you want to make sure it comes in the form of a crystallization. Otherwise, you're not absorbing it. We're not getting this at the checkout of Target or Home Goods, okay? If you want one, mine's crystallization. I use it every single day. It's 25 cents cheaper a day than Celsius. Celsius drink, I used to drink every day. When I walk into the gym today, they'll have people drinking Celsius and it's being sold at a gym. Celsius is branded to accelerate your metabolism. The number one additive inside of Celsius, the side effect of it, high risk additive filler, leads to becoming overweight. Go scan it right now. Someone was using Spark today. She's been struggling with her weight. Automatically messaged me. She's like, I've been scan it in the Yuka app. OMG. Gut lining. Endocrine disruptor. You have to get the Yuka app and scan your stuff. It could be the #1 reason why you're struggling to reach any goal. And you are going to feel incredible. And at the very bottom of the app, it actually gives you a recommendation. Okay? So I wake up. You never take hydrogen and mix it with ice. I put it in the water. It's so cool. It goes in clear. I put a lid on. All of a sudden, I hear a pop within 5 minutes. It's bright yellow. The hydrogen has been activated. So never use ice if you get it. You drink it, you feel it. You start to feel the blood flowing. It's this euphoric feeling. This girl who was drinking Spark, she got it. Okay? Nitro. Drop in the comments nitro. I'll introduce you to the hydrogen experted engineer who explains what hydrogen does in the body and why athletes like Chauncey Billups, Tony Romo are stocking up on it and paying thousands. Okay? So I save money. When you look at it as like, oh, okay, I save it on this or I save it on that, right? So it's nitro. I have a can or I have that. The cans are obviously a little more because of the shipping and the weight of them. But for convenience, if you want, you can get both. Right now until the 4th, so we've got today and tomorrow and the next day, you are going to get my nitro package, a bag of it, and my belly fat blasting liquid collagen for free. Huh? For free if you purchase a 2-month supply of my microbeaded medical grade peptides that are proven through science, proven through clinicals, third-party validation with ingredients that are clean, free and clear of any type of gluten, soy, or caffeine. Okay? Drop Black Friday or promo. I need your goal so I can recommend you to a stack. My peptides are stacked in a formulation depending on how long you've been trying, depending on how much weight you need to lose, and depending on if you have food noise around sugar, salt. So I would ask you 3 or 4 questions. Then I would point you to a video. You'll know within 3 minutes which stack is the best fit for you. Then all your dreams are gonna come true. And let me tell you something, everything I use is 30 days money back guaranteed. So if you empty that bottle, I will gladly help you get it shipped back and get every single penny back in your pocket, okay? When it comes to cell activation, any of these people who think like she thought she was menopausal, her short chain amino acids, peptides in her body stopped reacting. You guys, the more additives, the more fillers that we're pushing into our body, okay? What's happening is it's starting to rust the short chain amino acids. These little peptides in your body are what send messages to every area of the body, okay? Instead, because what happens is you need to add these short chain amino acids back in. And when you do, not only, I'll talk about Nueva Boost. Not only will you, not only will you notice 150% that you're going to get the peptides activated, now you're adding more back in. Cell activation is a real thing. So those are my microbeaded peptides. GLPs, you're tricking the brain. First thing it's attacking is it's eating muscle mass. See, one of my peptides has an exercise mimicking effect at a cellular level. So that muscle mass actually thinks it's doing something in growth mode instead of it taking and shrinking it. We don't want that. When you get off of your cell activation, guess what? You'll maintain your weight loss efforts as long as 70% of your food comes from foods that are free and clear of additives or fillers. You now have the Yuka app to see that. You can still have fun because look at, you've got 30% to mess around with. I don't know. I just heard someone died from Retta. So I do not think Retta is the answer. No. And then I have people all over talking about Retta, talking about how they put weight on, right? I need mimicking effect, cellular level. Science, clinicals, clean. That's what I need. I need something that when I get off actually worked for me instead of against me. Drop cell activation in the comments. Okay, or Black Friday, I'll give you guys the promo, whatever you want. But right now, if you purchase a 2-month supply, you're gonna save $35. You're gonna get nitro for free, a bag of the hydrogen water, and the belly fat blasting liquid collagen for free as well. So as you're losing, your skin is tightening. You're not gonna be shaking your arms or having that C-section belly, like the stomach's gonna be able to tighten back up on every area of the body from that water-soluble liquid collagen inside of it. Okay, so very important. I was one yesterday and boom, I was already to get my yard and yawning before not. Okay, Boost is a type of blend of mushrooms. And the mushrooms, what they do is they help you with a clean energy, boost clarity, and decrease fatigue. So you can have up to 6 of them. They're really good gummies, and it's a clean energy. So people who do want the energy, it's a clean to add it back in, but then mushrooms have a lot of positive benefits as well, if that makes any sense at all. Okay. The third thing is our fiber intake, you guys. I'm sure you have so many freaking, like right now you're like, wow, this is insane. One thing I will say is I feel wholeheartedly that Metamucil should be banned. If you get the Yucca app right now and you scan Metamucil, you will see that the #1 additive and filler inside of it, it says right on it, possible carcinogenic, alters sperm altercation in men, and leads to ADHD in children. So definitely fiber should be eaten through foods. Again, you can get 2 tablespoons of chia seeds for 10 grams. 8 grams are in 1 cup of berries. 7 grams in 1 cup of greens. So you have ways around this. As we're on the topic of fruits and veggies, I always like to share that I was a part of something. I was notorious for getting 6 cups every single day, religiously. 6 cups, I got 3 cups of fruit, 3 cups of veggies. You're never supposed to get more than 3 cups of fruit. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But I met a girl that came over from Australia and she's like, oh, this is actually great that you've actually been using, them for 6 weeks or six cups every single day religiously. I'd like to know if I can have you stop it for 1 week and I want to give you a drink. And I'm like, no, I'm against that. I'm against supplementing fruits and veggies like juice. No. And I saw a video and she explained what's happening in an experiment with our soil and how the soil derives the nutrients and the antioxidants. So she gave me what is called a daily dose of dense nutrition. Okay, it is the most green, beautiful, it reminds me of a violet, and literally the nutrients and antioxidants that I felt from 7 days of stopping fruits and veggies and adding this in had me to the point where I no longer buy fruits and veggies. Did you hear that? Even organic, the soil is depleted. When you can tap into my feelings, I'll find a way to pay 10 cents a day for a daily dose of dense nutrition. I'll find a way. Okay? So it's just 1 scoop. It's really, really dark green purity. Jeff is obsessed. Bella's obsessed. It looks disgusting as all get up. Tastes and smells amazing. So this right here, coming all the way over from Australia, so happy and so honored that I learned. But once you tap into a feeling, okay, so that's all I do. I can add ice. I can have it whenever I want. It's absolutely delicious. I go to the bathroom within 30 minutes of taking it. Okay, it's called a live. If you want to see the greens that are proven through science, clinicals, third-party validation, and clean, if you drop that word alive, I can share that video with you. But I don't think that we should ever just buy things anymore erratically, like see something at Target. I think we need the science behind it. I think we need to actually know what it's doing in our body. But again, get that Yucca app. Please, dear goodness, scan your foods and your drinks, anything you use more than twice a week. So fiber is the vacuum to your intestinal tract. Your intestinal tract is a massive rattlesnake. Right? And everything you drink, everything you eat, everything you put in your body goes through it. And there's a problem right now that 75% of people are not getting proper water. So their intestinal tract is a little bit dry. Food particles are left behind. Also the intestinal tract, what we're finding is people are lacking getting the proper amount of movement. Do you really think this is not just a slide? This is a straight shot. there's a reason we have arms and a reason why our hips sway like they do. It also helps with digestion. Why do you think they're saying after eating 10-minute walks, right? It's helping. So when we're deficit in water, deficit in movement, and deficit in fiber, we have food particles that have been left behind and trapped in the intestinal tract. How do we know? Well, we automatically have symptoms of irregular bowel movements, foul smelling gas, weird noises going on in the belly area. I had all of them. The second I got the proper amount of fiber, I use a bread called Carbonat. It's Carbonaut. I get it from Whole Foods. I don't know where you can find it. 40 calories, 15 grams of fiber. I'm literally freaking obsessed 40 calories, 2 of them, 30 grams of fiber, done. The Royo Bagel, R-O-Y-O from Amazon. It's Yuka approved. So figure out how you can prioritize 25 to 40 grams of fiber. Make sure you scan it in that Yuka app. Don't ever use something like Metamucil. Get that water. Don't be using things like Crystal Light and Mio. Scan it in that Yuka app. Okay, because these additives and fillers, number one side effect, guys, the number one thing it's going to lead to is becoming overweight. Go get the app and search your food yourself. I'm not lying. And the third thing is that protein. We talked about the this versus that of protein, how to pick the cottage cheese or the Greek yogurt. Some of us could be choosing the wrong one. And literally just start becoming aware. Your whole life will change. So I think that's all I have for you. Again, if you're new, drop new. I'll give you a guide that helped me in many ways. Okay? It's 40 plus Audible books in. That's what I've listened to. I'll never stop listening. I'm obsessed. And if you want to learn about the hydrogen water, drop hydrogen. The belly fat blasting liquid collagen, drop collagen. If you want to know about the Alive greens, drop Alive. And if you want to know about I already said the hydrogen water. I think that's it. The cellular activation peptides, drop peptides. But Black Friday ends on Friday. So if you didn't get the Black Friday promo, if you've been considering, now's the time, because you're going to get my belly fat blasting liquid collagen free, full month, a bag of my nitro, hydrogen water, 2-month supply of your peptides. Everything is proven through science, clinicals, third-party validation, and clean. It's 30 days money back guaranteed. And you're getting $35 off those peptides. So there is no catch. You don't have to do a subscription if you don't want to. If you have any questions, any health conditions, pop in my inbox. I'm going to get to work right now. I'm so behind from yesterday. We had a launch for Cheer, a discovery for what team she made. It's been insane. I've got this promotion. It was month end. So get in my inbox. I'll answer you. If you have questions, I hope this was helpful. Hit that follow button. Hit add a friend. Share this with a friend or 7 or 8. Save this for when you're feeling unmotivated. Because if you can learn how to focus and show up on a good day, bad day, busy day, and ugly day, the compound effect of being consistent will literally 100% with certainty rock your results. What have you been doing? Jam Sports, been in the system a year, gave me quality of life back. Good for you. Okay, guys, happy Monday. It was such an honor. I'll be back tomorrow. You're guaranteed 5 days a week for me to show up. Good day, bad day, busy day, ugly day, sassy day, live, vibrant day. So please come hang out. Don't be afraid. Give me a topic to talk about. Let's talk about it. Let's have fun. Let's lift each other up, and let's biohack the human body to be a gold mine. Bye, guys.